So this video is sponsored by Pionex, one of the exchanges I use all the time. It's one of the main crypto brokers to Binance, so the volume is very high. The main thing that sets them apart though is that you can use free trading bots, a variety all designed to benefit from different market behaviours, whether that's up, down or sideways. You'll get 20% off all your trading fees for life with my link in the description. And if you join the Telegram, a lot of us already use it, so if you've got questions we can try and help you out. Hello everybody, welcome back. So let's have a look at the ICP chart. So this is ICP as of the 26th, so I've made this video in advance, but it's about the reversal, the potential reversal. So those on my Telegram and Patreon, you know, I was saying that, you know, I've actually bought a load of this, and it's a little bit of a high risk kind of job because essentially I was looking to catch a bottom. So if we have a look at what happened today or yesterday basically on the hourly chart, we actually do see a nice big move up, but let's not fool ourselves, this isn't a reversal yet. That's basically moving with the market and moving quite aggressively, moving all the way up to this area of resistance, which previously was an area of support, so it's now turned to resistance. Obviously that's how these things work. But one of the main reasons I was looking into buying this is we had a nice uptick here on the RSI. We got a cross already, bullish cross on the MACD. We were relatively oversold, in my opinion, on the daily Bitcoin pairing as well as the Tether pairing, but the Bitcoin pairing was way more. And this is the one thing I was trying to put across, is that I wanted to outperform Bitcoin. I wanted to buy something which would increase my Bitcoin, and this is the nature of the trades that I'm doing at the moment. All I'm doing is trying to make trades, whether it's 50% or 100% or a little bit more of my Bitcoin. So I'm just trying to increase my Bitcoin. My Bitcoin is my balance, if that makes sense. So I'm trading sats. Some people don't do that, and I understand, that's fine, but that's how I do it. I like to trade sats, especially at the moment, where Bitcoin is basically becoming, you know, it's becoming an absolute hero. So it takes a lot of guts for me to make these trades, especially in something that looked like this, because it wasn't in an uptrend, and technically it's still not in an uptrend. We've managed to reclaim here on the Bitcoin pair the center of the Bollinger Band for the first time in quite a long time. Actually, we broke down below here all the way back here in September. September had a decent looking uptrend, I have to say, at the time. Again, I've not been interested in picking any of this up until recently, but yeah, it did have a slow and steady uptrend and it wasn't that slow and steady if you think about it. From the resistance to the actual peak, it was just short of a 100% move, and then it tailed off quite dramatically and consistently, because the market did. And this coin, let's face it, is it looks pretty awful. Let's face it, it is pretty awful, but it doesn't mean that it can't reverse. So on the daily, we are at an important level now. So up to the resistance, pushed back down to hopefully the support. We've got a lot of support here. We've got the 7, the 10, the 20 and the 21 over here, all basically apart from the 21 above all of those, and we're still looking good, diverging on the RSI, MACD and money flow index. Now we came up to reach a peak here, which is no big deal. This is perfectly fine. It was a very large push at a very small period of time. So from that bottom all the way to the top, there's a 27% move. You know, just casually all the way up to the 200 exponential. And this is what I'm going to say about the uptrend, whether you're looking at it versus Tether or if you're looking at it with Bitcoin, is the 200 exponential, which needs to hold on the 4 hourly, is the very first sign that a potential reversal is likely to take place. So as of this very moment that the video is being made, we have broken above it and we have tested it versus Tether. So we're gonna obviously focus on the Tether pairing to start with, then it'll go into super hyperdrive if and when the 200 exponential on the Bitcoin pairing gets retaken. And again, we can't consider anything like this an uptrend until we're actually uptrending. This is one move that was brought up with the market. The market moved, ICP decided to come out of the dark and move you know, more aggressively than a lot of the other coins within the market. But let's not basically get too overwhelmed. It moved with the market, even though it was one of the front runners of the time. So if we can remain above here, this is great, because every day that we're above here encourages all the other moving averages to cross above it, which will inevitably, you know, give the golden cross that everybody likes to talk about, including me. But the golden cross isn't a signal in itself. It's basically a sign of continuation of a trend and the strengthening of a trend thereafter the cross. So it does look good, I have to say, at the moment. But we have reclaimed this area in the past and broken down before, so we're going to see how this one works now and see if it continues up. Again, it's going to be slow and steady, and that is the way to to think about this. It will be slow and steady, and it can't be anything more than that. At still major resistance here on the weekly. So basically the center of the Bollinger Band, the 20 weekly and the 10 exponential all in at the same place. But I would expect that once this level breaks, which is just in the lower 50s, it would have that ability to push all the way up to the top of this Bollinger Band, and then beyond, maybe at that stage it will go into its official uptrend. Now, I'm not a moon boy, so I can't really tell you that it's going to go to $400 or something like that. Remember, I'm trading sats. My personal target is going to be around 1,500 sats, if that's what it is. 15,000, probably a lot more than that. 0.0015 sats is going to be my area of potential take profit. Just above, I suppose, sorry, just below these wicks. So we're just talking about the candle bodies over here. I would expect that to be a reasonable area. And again, for me, that would be more than doubling what I put in. So turning X amount into Bitcoin into 2 of those. So yeah, it's looking quite good. But let's just sit and wait and see. It's not a reversal yet. It's just a significant bounce, but it is encouraging, and it is getting me relatively well excited. This is a high risk beast. This one. This has basically just been a giant sell-off since it came onto exchanges. So we can't argue with the fact that the chart looks awful for the moment, but it's very encouraging to see that I may have actually bought the bottom on that the day before, or the day that I made the video where I said we might be looking at a bottom. People think these things are clickbait, but they are just me doing my own trades. I don't show you the trades because my lawyer friend essentially says it's not really the way to go about doing it. It would look a little bit more like financial advice, to which this isn't financial advice, but it is essentially me documenting my own trades, or my own potential trades that I'm looking to get in. So I'm in on this one, and I do have a sell target, which again isn't Moonboy style targets, but it is pretty big, and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.